Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Ready for action. Yes. The rest of them lacking. Yes. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up or you fall down. Competition getting ran out. Get on board or stand out. Championships designed to grit the sound
and
like this.
Welcome to another special presentation of Riverton High School basketball. This is your voice of the Riverton Lady Wolverines and Wolverines, Kevin Shields. I am joined, as always, by the one, the only, Cameraman Connor. Cameraman Connor, tell him in as many words as possible how you're feeling.
Fine.
So, Cameraman Connor and I have made the trek about 47 miles west to Laramie, who, much like Shoshone this year with the Strand, is hosting some games for the James Johnson, mainly their games. And we will be facing the number 5 Lady Plainsmen and the number 1 Plainsmen here. Tip-off is scheduled for 1 o'clock, and the boys immediately after at 2:30. Word has it that there's been a rumor that I-80 between Cheyenne and Rawlins could be closing. It was only really bad between Laramie and Cheyenne, and only part of it going up the mountain and coming down, and after that the snow was gone. So we're going to try and get back the Rawlins route, as is the team. If you're picking up a player or a staff member or whatnot, be a little bit patient, as we may wind up having to go extremely slow. But welcome to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. Really some news of note. Obviously, the Lady Wolverines had already lost Tyra Tatum for the year with an ACL, and it does look like Carson Vosica could come in relief once Tyra went down and played exceptionally well. Will not be in this game as well. She wasn't in yesterday's game. She had her leg extended on the bench, and she had ice packs on it and whatnot. So we wish Carson all the best. That does mean that most likely Aspen Gordon will start in her stead. Could be a game-time decision. With now 2 out due to injury, Coach Bosner has gone a little bit deeper on the bench as far as putting players on the bench. The other night, right in the game that Carson got hurt in, they had 2 people on the bench, 3 people on the bench tops. They had Kimber, Aspen, and Kyra Sheltza were on the bench. So that's where we're at. And both boys and girls come into this game at 2-6. Looking to do better. The Lady Plainsmen, as we look at them, they come into this weekend at 5-2. They defeated Kelly Walsh, lost to Natrona, lost to Green River, defeated Star Valley, defeated Thermopolis by 2. then handled Rock Springs, and then, of course, on 12/21, they defeated Riverton. So that is kind of where we're at as we look at their stats. They're only a team that shoots 20% from three, not a great percentage there, and from the field in general, just 34%. They don't shoot free throws remarkably well at only 56%. Leading scorer is Carson Milam, number 5. She averages 11. Leading rebounder is Riley Lake with 8.6. That's something they do extremely well. Her and Milam, have 8.6 and 7 between them. They garner 31-plus boards per game, so that's impressive. It is a team that forces turnovers, but also has a lot of turnovers. They are turning the ball over 23 times a game, forcing it 25 times per game. Nothing really on the foul area that really stands out. Everybody's between about 13 and 16 total throughout this entire weekend. So we've got about 14 minutes until we tip it off. We're going to take a break, and when we return, it'll be time for the Ranger Keys to the Game here on WYO Today and KTAK.
It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today. We have a game that just went final over on KFCW. It was Buffalo defeating the Lander Valley Tiger, the boys team, in overtime. Buffalo hit a buzzer beater to win that game 61-59. In earlier games, the Lander girls won 67-27. And I think we have a game for Thermopolis as well. Let's see here. Thermopolis takes down Wright last night, 67-64. And let's see here. Do we have anything else going on? Thermopolis is playing right now. The Thermopolis Bobcat boys did lose to Sundance, 57-40 earlier this morning. So we've got basketball all day. It will conclude Riverton's broadcast will conclude the James Johnson Winter Classic for the Riverton Lady Wolverines and Wolverines. But we do have Wyoming Indian games coming up and going on. We have all sorts of fun stuff going on here. Key to the game, as we mentioned, both teams have a high proclivity for turnovers. Riverton's is down year over year, which is good, and it's lower than what Laramie is giving up on a game-to-game basis. So even at number 5, the Laramie Lady Plainsmen have a turnover issue. And if they're looking to, at least I think that's it, same sheet, yes it is, they are going to need to get that down. They cannot be turning the ball over 23 times a game and want to progress past number 5. So turnovers always a key, but also going to be a key for Riverton is going to be finding that flow that they seemingly had set when they played South. They'd seemingly kind of gotten down to who they wanted to be, what everybody's roles were going to be, and then, of course, they have Vosica go down, and they kind of have to start over with that. So the one thing that Aspen Gordon does bring is a physical toughness on the boards and defensively, and much like the boys' game later today, with her and Lexi Taylor and Timbery Mathill, it's going to also be interesting to see how do the referees call this game. So we've got about 9 minutes. We've got to fix a few things up, make sure we're all set. And when we return, it will be time for the Sutherland starting lineups here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. so you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up when you fall down. Competition getting ran out. Get on board or stand out.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK NYU today. It is time to tip it off. But first on the Hampton this week's pregame show will be the Sutherland starting lineups. First for Laramie. Well, first we're going to take a break from the national anthem. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back. It was actually the Pledge of Allegiance. So the Sutherland starting lineup. First, for the Lady Plainsmen, who are the hosts, you will have number 2, Izzy McIntyre. Number 5, Carson Malam. Number 10, Samantha Matthews. Number 11, Stacy Ruggles. And number 20, Ava Kruger. And for your Lady Wolverines, it'll be number 4, Ryland Brown. Number 10, Aspen Gordon. Number 11, Taylor Leesburg. Number 22, Lexi Taylor. And number 23, Timbri Mathil. We'll be right back. We want to thank the Hampton Inn Suites for sponsoring that, Sutherland's for sponsoring starting lineup, as well as Ranger Keys game. We will be right back with the tip-off here on KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back. Time for tip-off. It will be Taylor and Malam tipping off in this game here between number 5 Laramie and the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Riverton will be going left to right on your radio dial. They are in their black with white numbers and trims. Laramie in their white with brown. UW-looking colors, obviously. A little bit of gray mixed in. Their tip is won by Taylor. And Riverton looks up. They go to Aspen Gordon on the high block. Mathil driving baseline, and it's slapped out of bounds. It'll last be touched by the Lady Plainsmen. Good crowd, actually, here at Laramie for a Saturday where the weather's a little dicey down here. And it's a Saturday game. Inbound is to Brown on the low block. She puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. It will last be touched by Riverton. And Laramie will have their first chance on the offensive end here. Inbound is to Matthews. Picked up three-quarter court by Timbri Mathil. They're setting up that trapping zone. Swings it to the corner now all the way cross court to Kruger. Now down in the near corner to McIntyre. 3, no good. And on the rebound, we have a whistle. It will be a foul against Laramie. Foul is against Milam. Got a good pronunciation there. Number 5, that's her first. Team first. And Riverton gets into the front court. Aspen Gordon on the wing. Both teams kind of trying to trap a bit. It does look like a man-to-man defense for Laramie. Lexi Taylor now on the right wing off a pass from Leesburg. Hands it back to Leesburg. She has a good look at three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Laramie. They'll look to try and push the action, and they go over the corner, and good hands by Taylon Leesburg as she's able to deflect it out of bounds and allow Riverton to set up their half-court offense, or defense, excuse me. I do apologize about my voice. After 6 games, it's starting to waver a bit. Inbound is to McIntyre. She's going to shoot a three. She was open. She misses it. She's now shot 2. Rebound by the Lady Wolverines. Leesburg will look to push the action. Gets it up to Timbri Mathil, who's going to shoot from 18. No good. Rebound is by Taylor. Puts it up. No good. And rebound is fought for between Aspen Gordon, and they're going to call a jump ball, which will go over to Laramie. So neither team really able to get much going right now offensively. 6:34 to play, 0-0. Unlike yesterday, Riverton going to get a steal right off the bat. Leesburg up to Timbri. Timbri puts it up, no good, and she's fouled. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. Is Riverton's not having a hard time getting. Riverton is having a very good day as far as being able to get shots. The defense for Laramie not able to keep them. And right now, Riverton really hitting the boards very hard. Mathil at the line. First one is on its way. Pure. Riverton leads 1-0. Referee gets Timbri back the ball. Her second one is on the way. Pure as well. Even better looking than the first one, if that's possible. 2-0 Riverton, 6:22 and counting in the first quarter. Laramie able to break the press fairly easily, but stolen away by Taylor, who anticipated the pass, but stolen right back. Gotten into the post. Shot is missed by 14. We'll get that in a second. We're going to have to flip the book here because of room. Or not 14, excuse me. It was 11. Who got the steal, and she gets another one right there after Riverton took it away. Ball's going to be slapped out of bounds by Riverton in the front court for Laramie, and it'll set up an inbounds play. Riverton really overplaying the passing lanes today, and that's a good thing. A lot of times when you say overplay, it's not, but here it is. Inbound is going to wind up in the hands of Matthews. She shoots a 3, no good. Riverton with the rebound. They quickly get it to Mathil, just overshot her a bit, and that'll be the 3rd turnover of the day against Riverton. They were trying to do an outlet pass to her for an easy layup, and they just let her a little bit too much with 5:45 and a 2-0 lead here in the first. Bringing it up is going to be Kruger. Going to her right, avoids the trap. Gets it to McIntyre. Now back to Kruger, looking inside to get it to Ruggles. And it is going to go out of bounds, and that'll be the 3rd turnover of the day against Laramie. Riverton basketball inbound to Leesburg. Now cross court to Brown, who brings over center court. She dribbles into a trap, but she's able to split it. Gets it to Taylor, to Leesburg. She has an open look at 3. It's on its way. Good! Taylor Leesburg from downtown. And Riverton now leads 5-0 over the Laramie Lady Plainsmen. Kruger brings over Nate. She's in a trap, and she tries to throw it off Leesburg's ankles, but it hits her own after hitting Leesburg. Goes out of bounds. That'll be turnover number 4 against the Lady Plainsmen. And Riverton will have the basketball, looking to extend their lead here with 5:08 to play in the first quarter. Inbounds to Leesburg right at midcourt. She goes to Brown on the right. Now back over to the left to Taylor. Taylor takes one dribble, now goes to Brown on the right wing. Brown dribbles top of the key, gets into Mathil. Mathil puts it up, it's no good, but is fouled again. Nice little cut there by Timbri. And she will go to the line looking to shoot 2 more. She is 2 for 2 on the day from the charity stripe. Mathil, shot on the way, rims all the way around, and is no good. Coming in for Laramie will be Lake, number 12. We'll see what Bosner wants to do with his bench today. It's been very short here with the injuries. Second one on its way, left short. Rebound is by the just checking in Lake. And Laramie will look to push the action. Coming up on the left side, Kruger with it. Kruger now swings it to the right to McIntyre. Looks down in the corner, harassed by Mathill. Looks to drive in and drives into a jump ball situation. And it will go over to Riverton with the possession arrow here with 4:36 left in the first. Taylor to inbound it. Gets it to Leesburg. She'll take her time bringing it up. She's picked up three-quarters court by McIntyre. Now she has to throw a long pass, and that's picked off. Laramie looking to break, gets it to Kruger. She puts up the layup. No good. Rebound by Taylor. Looking to push things. They get it out to Mathill, and she's going to step on the line, I think, on the side, and it's going to be turnover number 5. So 9 total turnovers so far in the game, and we have a timeout by Laramie. It's Coach Terrence Reese. It is a 30-second. We'll take it with them. 4:16 to play in the first quarter. 5-0 Riverton here in Laramie.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome back. Timeout by Coach Terrence Reese of Laramie. Didn't like how his team has come out. Inbound is to Kruger. Gets it down to McIntyre now. Swings out for a 3 by Milam. No good. Rebound by the Lady Plainsmen. Milam with it. Goes to the corner to Ruggies, puts it up. No good. From 3, and Riverton will look to break. Good outlet pass to Timber Mathill. She puts it up. No good. No foul called, and Laramie will come away with it. Pushing it up on the right side's Kruger. Now cuts into the center into the paint. Swings out to McIntyre. Now up top to Milam. To Ruggies. I think it's Ruggies. Let's make sure it's not Ruggles. It's Ruggles. I just didn't complete the L. And it's going to be slapped out of bounds as they try and get it to Milam. It'll be inbounded by Laramie. 3:28 to play in the first, 5-0 Riverton. Inbound is to McIntyre. Up towards half court. Mathill harasses her. She gets over to Kruger on the left wing. Kruger looking inside, nothing there. Now they finally do get into Milam, and she's going to pass it into Lake, and it's going to go off of her knee and out of bounds for turnover number 5 against the Lady Plainsmen. Lady Plainsmen putting on a bit of token pressure press here. Nothing overly hard. And Taylor will bring it over the center court stripe. They swing it all the way around to Brown. Brown now dribbles up top, now going to her right. Gets it to Leesburg in the corner. Leesburg trying to dribble up towards the wing, and she's going to get called for a push-off. That'll be her first foul, team first. And it'll be Laramie basketball with 2:56 left in the first quarter. Inbound is to Kruger. Who'll bring it up, veering to her left. They look to get to Milam, and she looks inside, and it's stolen away. They're trying to go high post to low post. Taylor steals it away and gets to Brown to bring it over midcourt. Leesburg now with it up top, going down towards her left, gets it to Brown, and I think we're going to get a foul on Aspen Gordon. We do, for an illegal screen. Her first, team second. Coming in for Laramie will be number 1. That is Sosa. Kruger with it. Picked up, they try and trap, and as she passes, a leaping Leesburg in the trap has it go off of her left leg, and it'll go out of bounds, staying with the Lady Plainsmen. Inbounded by Ruggles to Sosa, now to Kruger, left of top of Key. Now she drives down, kicks it back out to Ruggles. Ruggles over to Sosa. Sosa, long three, kind of awkward looking, and it's no good. Rebound by Laramie, put up by Kruger, no good. Rebound is by Lake, puts it up, no good. 2 offensive rebounds there, but she is fouled. Foul is against Lexi Taylor. It'll be her first. Team third. It sends Lake to the line for 1. She airballs the first one. Excuse me, sends her for 2. She airballs the first one. Lake on the season is a 47% free throw shooter. Second one is on its way. Looks a little bit better, but it's hard off the iron, and Aspen Gordon gets the rebound. And Aspen's going to be fouled as she tries to turn and get the outlet pass out. I think it's going to be against Ruggles. It is against Ruggles. That's her first, team second. And we have a whistle on the floor. Looks like for substitution, Laramie's Mathil is going to come in for Kruger. Inbound is to Brown. They, of course, pick up with a half-hearted press. Taylor brings it over center stripe. Goes up to the circle to Leesburg, who now swings it to Brown. Brown to Taylor. Taylor left to top of the key, gets it to Gordon. Gordon out to Mathil. Mathil pump fakes, drives in, puts a wild shot up, and it's no good. And on the rebound attempt, it is going to be a foul against Timbry. That'll be her first, team fourth. Comes with 1:40 to play in the first. Any more fouling in this quarter by Riverton, unless it's an offensive foul, will be free throws. Sosa over the timeline to Ruggles on the left wing, looking inside. Dishes it right back out. Does Lake, and Ruggles will now dribble all the way out towards half court. Cross court now to Mathil of Laramie, to Sosa, into Milam. Misses the shot. Rebound is fought for. Brown had a shot at it, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Lady Plainsmen with 1:15 to play in the first. 5-0 still for Riverton. Leesburg brings it over on the left side. Hands it to Mathil. Mathil gets a screen from Aspen. She's going to try and take it all the way, and she's going to lose control of it, and it'll go out of bounds. Let's see who they say. They're going to say black ball, so that will be Riverton, as it was last off the foot of a Lady Plainsman. Inbound is to Brown on the low block, and she is going to lose control of it, and it'll go to a jump ball situation. It will be Laramie's basketball on the possession era with 57.6 seconds left. Here in the first, Riverton up 2-0. Nobody has really shot all that well. Obviously, Leesburg leads all scorers with 3, Timbry Mathil with 2, and that's it. Laramie has missed 5-0. 10, they missed 10. Laramie's missed all 10 from the field and 2 free throws to boot. And one of the interesting part here is Riverton has not subbed whatsoever. As they dribble it over the timeline, it looks like they're going to go over the line as they try and trap Timbry Mathil and Leesburg, and they're going to say Taylor and Leesburg touched it last. It'll stay with Lady Plainsman. 50.3 seconds left. Inbound is to Sosa. Sosa to Ruggles down in the right corner. Looking to get Sosa on a cut, does so, and then just throws it away. Riverton looking to break. Brown bringing up on the far side, and is going to lose control of it. They're going to say, luckily, that Ruggles touched it last, and it will stay with Riverton with 36.6 seconds left. Inbound to Taylor. She's up around midcourt. Dribbling now to the right wing, goes to Leesburg down the corner. She looks, turns around, fires a 3, good. She now has 6, and it is 8-0 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. 19 seconds left and counting as Laramie comes over, and they're going to throw a high pass, and way too high for anybody, and that'll be the 8th turnover of the day against Laramie. Riverton will have the ball with 16.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Most definitely going to take the last shot. Leesburg brings it over the timeline with 12 seconds left. Going to her right, good screen. She's going to stop at 15, puts it up, no good. Gordon gets it. Gordon gets it again, out to Mathill, kicking it out to Leesburg. 3 at the buzzer, no good. And so after one, it is 8-0 in favor of Riverton. We'll be right back here on 93.9 KTAK and Wired today with the second quarter of the final game of the James Johnson Winter Classic for Riverton Lady Wolverines.
Breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
And welcome back here to Laramie High School, home of the Lady Plainsmen and Plainsmen. Riverton comes out and actually shuts out Laramie Lady Plainsmen 8-0. Shooting has not been at a high percentage for either team. Of course, Riverton on its 4th game in 3 days. So that's pretty can be pretty excruciating, especially with such a short bench. Starters remain in for Riverton. Inbound is by Laramie, and as they try and go into the post, they're going to turn it over. That's number 9, and Riverton's Leesburg will bring it over into the front court. Goes to Brown up top. She hands it to Taylor. Taylor coming back to the right. Gets a screen by Gordon. Hands it to Leesburg. Leesburg's open for 3. Way off target on that one. And it'll go out of bounds. Let's see who was last touched by. They're going to say it was partially blocked, and it will be off of the Lady Plainsmen with 7:32 to play in the first half. Taylor to the right of her own basket, looking to inbound. It has to get it in. Gets into Leesburg. And Bosner's upset as they're going to call 5 seconds. And the ball was already on the way to Leesburg. Actually, she already had it, so it's kind of a late call, delayed reaction call. But nonetheless, it is the 6th turnover of the day against Riverton. Sosa will bring it over. Sosa to Kruger. Back to Kruger here. And Kruger's going to drive in and lose control of it. So it's going to be Mathill, Kruger, Lake, and Ruggles joining Sosa. They now have 10 turnovers on the day. And, of course, it'll be Leesburg, Brown, Gordon, Taylor, and Timbry Mathill. Brown with it now, comes across the top of the key, hands it to Taylor. Taylor comes back looking to drive in. She loses control of it, and they're going to say that'll be turnover number 7. Good screen there by Aspen Gordon. Taylor just unable to kind of take it tight enough to go inside with it and lost control of it. And we just lost some lights because why not? Stolen away by Riverton as Laramie's bringing it over into the front court. Leesburg with it now. I was about to say she's going to dribble up and take that 3 if they don't get on her. Cross court now to Brown on the left side. She dribbles up towards top of the key. Brown going to the left. Now to Taylor. She dribbles over the top. They're looking inside, and she's going to throw it away. They were looking for a cutting Leesburg. Looking to go out on the break is Ruggles. She brings it down, puts it up. No good. And we have a whistle. 30-second timeout by Coach Bosner. His Lady Wolverines lead 8-0. We'll be right back in 30 seconds here on 93.9 KTAK.
things. It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back to Laramie High School. Last day, James Johnson Winter Classic. Riverton up 8-0 still. Nobody has made anything in the second quarter. In fact, only 2 shots attempted by Laramie, 1 by Riverton here in the second quarter. After the timeout, they're going to try and go inside to Taylor. She stops from 13. Good by Lexi Taylor. She has her first points of the evening. And the lead is out to double digits, 10-0. Trying to bring it up, and as we cross over, we have a whistle. And it's going to be a block, again, a blocking call to Bosner's chagrin on Taylon Leesburg. That's her second. Team first. I have it as her second. They have it as her first, so we'll go with her first. Why not? And they get it into Milam, and she puts it up, and good. They have their first points of the day to Lady Plainsmen. Quickly into the front court is Riverton. Brown looking to go to her right, goes to Taylor, top of the key. Taylor almost loses it, and they're going to call a foul against number 3. That is Ahrens who is checked in. That'll be her first, team first of the quarter. Looking to inbound is Leesburg. Gets it out to Brown with 5:36 and counting left in the first half. Looking for a cross-court pass is going to go right to Laramie. But as soon as they grab it, they're going to turn around, turn it right back over on a traveling violation. So no one's playing overly well here. It is a bit sloppy, but really the difference has to be the rebounding edge for Riverton, as well as the defense has been more crisp. They get it over to Leesburg in the corner. She thought about 3, pulled it back, then shoots it anyway. No good, and rebound by Laramie. They're going to look to break, and Leesburg doing a good job getting back on defense is going to break it up. It'll go over the baseline for a chance for Riverton to get set in their half court. It'll be inbounded by Matthews of Laramie. She gets it inbounds to McIntyre. McIntyre looking to drive. Cairo Schultz is checked in. They dish it out. Now after the drive to Aaron, she shoots a 3, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Looking to break is Leesburg. She pulls it back. She's wide open as she turns around, shoots a 3, no good. And rebound by Ahrens. No second chance opportunities here. Coming over half court is McIntyre. McIntyre to Matthews. They get it inside to Milam. She puts it up point blank range. No good, too hard. 4:38 to go, 10-2 Riverton. Long pass to Mathill down in the corner, looking to go baseline. Picks it up, goes to Gordon. Gordon gets at the high block, now out to Schultz. Schultz dribbles past top of the key, hands off to Leesburg, who will reset the offense towards half court. Leesburg trying to get Mathill on a drive, does so. Beautiful pass, up and good. That's wrong Mathill. I'd flipped it already. Mathill with her 4th point of the day. As they come over, they are immediately trapped. Down by 10 is Laramie. And the Riverton defense, they get inside to Milam. She puts it up and good. Just couldn't get the defensive rotation back over there, and it's 12-4, and we're going to get a timeout by Coach Bosner. I think this one will probably be a full. It is. So we'll take the break with them. 3:46 left in the first half. Riverton on top, 12-4, here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and YO Today. Full timeout by Coach Bosner. It is 12-4 in favor of Riverton. Laramie just has not played well at all. And Riverton, and don't get me wrong, it's not that they had to play poorly because Riverton hasn't played overly well. The biggest difference is Riverton has played excellent on one end especially, and that's defensively. Leesburg, after the timeout, dribbles over midcourt, hands it off to Brown. Brown looking to take it all the way up, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Taylor, puts it up from 8 feet, good. Taylor now with 4, and we have the largest lead of the day, or tie it again by 10. Milan puts it up, rebound is by McKinney, who's checked in, and she's going to clean it up and put it up and in from point-blank range, 14-6. Quickly into the front court, and we have a whistle. They're going to say Lexi Taylor traveled. Be turnover number 10 against Riverton. Of course, Laramie now with 12 of those as well. So 22 turnovers between the two teams, and we still have 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bringing across is Matthews, goes to McIntyre on the left. They go inside to Milam. Milam's going to put it on the ground, and they're going to collapse. Will Riverton, it'll be a jump ball going to the possession arrow. It will go to Riverton. 2:53 to go. Riverton with the 8-point lead. Inbound to Taylor Leesburg. Token pressure again by Laramie. She brings it up on the near sideline. Gets it to Gordon. Gordon drives into the low block, has to pick it up, gets out to Taylor to Leesburg. Leesburg to Brown. Brown's going to take a 3. No good. Rebound by Laramie. Mathil really pushing on the hand check rule there as Matthews brought it over. Gets it to Aarons, top of the key. Now swings it to the right to Matthews. Over in the corner for McIntyre for 3. No good. Rebound by Riverton's Aspen Gordon. 2:14 to play. Leesburg to Brown on the left wing. Brown drives in, hands it to Gordon, who comes out to the corner. She's going to get it stripped away, and we're going to go to the ground, and Laramie's going to come away with it. Gordon trying to get back, and it's going to be put up and in by Aarons. 14-8, 6-point game. Riverton still on top with 1:50 left in the half. Leesburg over the timeline, harass, gets it over to Timbri Mathil on the wing, to the high block to Taylor. Taylor from the high block, gonna dribble, puts it up, no good. Kind of a wild shot. You can tell she didn't want to take it. And Leesburg with a diving play as Laramie was trying to get the break going on a long outlet pass, able to get her fingers on it and tip it out of bounds so that it will stay with Laramie, but Riverton will be able to set that defense up. That defense has caused all sorts of nightmares tonight or this afternoon for Laramie. Kimber Mathil getting ready to check in as they go to the baseline, and they're going to turn it over. It was intercepted by Leesburg off a tip, but before that was a travel. 13 turnovers in the half for Laramie as Kimber Mathil will come in and give a breather to Aspen Gordon. Leesburg bringing it up on the far side towards the sideline with 1:15 in the half. She's going to dribble into a trap. Now she gets out of it as the trap just more so left her than anything else. And Mathil's going to get called for a walk. You actually heard her foot drag there on the easy call. So turnovers biting everybody. Wolverines up by 6, 14-8. Inbound to Matthews. Matthews over to McIntyre on the right wing. Cross-court pass to McKinney. McKinney looking inside for Milam. She puts it up, no good, but she'll be fouled. Foul is against Lexi Taylor. It's her second, team second of the quarter. But Milam will go to the line to shoot free throws. Milam misses the first one. She is 62% from the free throw line. Ava Kruger is the leading free throw shooter who has double-digit free throw attempts. Second one on its way, up and good. 14-9 now. Favor Riverton. Inbound is to Gordon, who's come back in. Taylor actually went out with the 2 fouls. Leesburg with it, gets it to Brown, and Brown's going to get called for a palming violation and carry. So turnover number 12 now against Riverton. It'll be Laramie basketball, 40 seconds left. They're down by 5 to the Lady Wolverines. And they're going to throw it just right away. 14th turnover, looking to break. They get it up to Kimber. Kimber out to Timbry. Timbry looking to drive in, gets stuck. Gets it to Kimber on the low block, but she traveled again. She switched her pivot foot. Kimber probably should have just gone straight up with it on the long outlet pass after the Leesburg steal. So with 24 seconds, it'll go back over to Laramie. Bring over on the near side is Matthews. Goes to McKinney in the corner, and she is stuck, and no one's coming to help her. And we'll get a timeout on the floor by Coach Terrence Reese. We'll take it with him. Be right back with the final 13.7 seconds of the second quarter here on WYO Today and KTAK.
A people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today. 13.7 seconds left in the second quarter. Riverton has led from the outset, shutting out Laramie in the first quarter 8-0. They have been outscored 9-6 since. But still hold on to the lead. Laramie will look to inbound. It'll be Sosa inbounding. Off a screen, goes inbound to McIntyre, now up top. Back to Sosa, look for 3, no good. Rebound is going to be by Laramie, and it's on the ground, and they're going to get, she drove for the ball. You like that hustle by Taylon Leesburg, but they're going to get her for her second foul as she dove into not getting the ball, and it wound up taking out player at their feet. Only third foul with 3.9 seconds left. Shouldn't be any kind of big deal. Kruger is going to Matthews, I think, is going to inbound. Matthews gets Kruger off a screen. She's going to shoot a 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. Rebound by Gordon before the buzzer goes off. And at the half, it is 9-0, or 14-9. I don't know why I said 9-0. 14-9 in favor of Riverton. We'll be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTK. It's time for the United States Marine Corps halftime show. As we look at the score, it's 14-9 in favor of Riverton. Riverton outscoring the Lady Plainsmen 8-0 in the first quarter. We're outscored 9-6 in the second, and that's where we're at 14-9. As we go to the Ranger scorebook, both teams have had a hard time getting baskets, and very low shooting percentage by both, high turnovers by both. Milam leads the Laramie Lady Plainsmen with 5, and then Aarons with 2, McKinney with 2. For Riverton and leading all scorers is Taylor Leesburg with 6. She had 2 threes in the first quarter. And then Lexi Taylor and Timbri Mathill both have 4. Turnovers and sloppy play have been kind of the hallmark of the offenses a bit. 12 turnovers for Riverton, 14 now for Laramie. But the biggest difference in this game, the reason why Riverton is leading this game, has been, without a shadow of a doubt, the elimination of offensive rebounds. I think one time did they really get anything of note off an offensive board, did Laramie. And the biggest one, the half-court defense of Riverton. It has been a trapping zone. It's been beat a few times, but you know the risk when you run a trapping zone in the half-court. And it has frustrated to the utmost the Lady Plainsmen, who are number 5. Riverton looking for the upset. Now, for the second half, one of the things we've got to watch out for is Riverton, with the injuries, has been going a short bench. Towards the end, the final minute, trying to steal a little bit of extra break for his players was Coach Bosner, as he got in Kimber Mathill off the bench and Sheltza, but combined, they played about a minute and 10 seconds combined, if that. He's relied on the 5 starters, and that is what he did last night. In the loss to Sheridan, went with the starting 5 basically, and sprinkled in a little, and then late, of course. But so what are the legs of these 5 starters going to be like when they've played 3 games already? Of course, Laramie's played at least 2, so it's not like it's going to be a huge differential, but it could come into play as Laramie is going deeper on their bench. We want to thank the few, the proud, the United States Marine Corps for sponsoring this halftime show. When we return, it will be time for the third quarter. Riverton up 14-9 at the break here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Riverton Wolverine basketball. Of course, as you would expect, it will be a Brown, Gordon, Leesburg, Taylor, and Timry Mathill for Riverton. Kruger, Matthews, Ruggles, Milam, and McIntyre. And they're going to get it quickly to Milam, and she's going to put it up and in from the elbow. Nice little 15-foot jumper there. Reduces the lead down to 3, and Riverton will try and answer. Brown comes up into the front court. Gets it to Taylor at the high block. She is going to have it stolen away. And looking to break is Kruger, trying to take it all the way, puts it up good. 1 point basketball game here, and we're only 40 seconds into the third quarter. Leesburg going for Brown. Kruger saw the long bounce pass coming. She's going to take it all the way in, puts it up, and good. And they have their first lead, 15-14. And quickly, Coach Bosner is going to call a timeout here. We'll take it with them. 7:08, 52 seconds into the third, and it is a 6-0 run to start it here in the second half on KTAK and WYO Today.
Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back to the third quarter here in Laramie. Last day of the James Johnson Winter Classic for Riverton. And boy, it looks like winter outside. Overcast, some snow. Oh, the trip from Cheyenne to Laramie, maybe only 47 miles, was some of the least fun for me of this winter. Riverton trails 15-14, came into half up 14-9, gave up a 6-0 run in the first 52 seconds. They now have the ball. They get to Taylor. Taylor drives in, and she's going to get called for a walk. I didn't see that. She lost the ball, and it was on contact, but that's what they're going to call nonetheless. So it'll be the second turnover of the third quarter here for Riverton. Comes with 6:56 left in the third. And this is really the thing that they've got void. Long pass to number 2. That's McIntyre, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Brown. They do not need to give up a run. They need to get some points here, squelch this thing, retake the lead. They go to Taylor on the left wing. Taylor coming across, goes inside for Timbry Mathil. And Timbry, that just not on the same page. Pass was a little bit behind, or she overran or cut, one of the two. 3 turnovers quickly in a minute and a half of the third quarter for Riverton. Matthews going to bring it over now. A long pass to Kruger in the corner. Riverton in a zone, 2-3 right now. Cross court to Matthews, over in, and Leesburg trying to get the steal, and then she's going to tip it to Taylor, who will complete the steal. Turnover number 1 of the half for Laramie. Leesburg brings up, gets it to Aspen Gordon. Aspen has to pick up her dribble. She needs help. She gets it to Mathil. Mathil looking to drive in on the high block, and yeah, just a little too much hand checking by number 2, McIntyre, I do believe. That'll be her first, team first of the quarter. She just kind of rode the hand check all the way around, about 20 feet, held onto it. Inbound looking for Brown, and they're going to get an offensive foul on the inbound. It's going against Aspen Gordon. It is Gordon's second, team first. And so it'll be Laramie looking to extend their lead out to 3 or 4. 5:52 go in the third. Bringing it over is Matthews. Goes right. They go inside to Milam. She gets it inside to Ruggles and then gets it to Kruger, who puts it up, is fouled as she tries to go up with it, and she will shoot 2. Foul is against Rylan Brown. That's her first. Team second was a shooting foul. Will send Kruger to the line, where she's 73% on the season. First one is no good. It's been one of those kind of invitationals, ladies and gentlemen. Teams that don't shoot very well from free throws against Riverton have shot very well against them when they face Riverton, and teams that have shot well haven't. Second one is on its way, and she hits that one, 1 of 2. Extends the Laramie lead to 16-14, as Riverton's still looking for their first shot of the third quarter. Leesburg trying to come down the near sideline, and she's going to get fouled by Ruggles. That'll be her second, team second. Laramie trying out to seeing how much the referees will allow the hand check and a little bit of hip checking going on here. 5:34 left. Taylor with it now on the left wing after the inbound. She comes all the way across, hands it to Taylor Leesburg. Leesburg inside to Gordon. Gordon trying to pass it, and she gets held That'll be a foul against Matthews. That'll be her first, team third. I'm guessing that Coach Reese, I think it's Reese, hold on, let me look at it. Yep, Coach Reese wanted the team to be more physical. Inbound is to Leesburg's. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Laramie, who will look to pressure with a fast break. Good job by Rylan Brown. She tipped the pass out of bounds. Riverton does a good job of that before giving up breaks, of being able to get their hand on, get a deflection, and allow it to be inbounded by the opposition, but also be able to get your defense back. Looks like a bit of a man-to-man, maybe. It might be a 1-3-1. It is man-to-man. They get into Milam. Now Milam gets it to McIntyre, goes cross court to Matthews. Matthews looking to drive in, gets cut off, has to give it up to McIntyre. She drives in, kicks out to Milam for three, no good. Rebound is going to go bouncing out of bounds. It'll go to Riverton, who trails by 2. 4:50 to play in the third. Tighter game than a lot of people thought on paper. Long pass to Mathill, gets it to Gordon. Gordon puts it up, no good, gets it again, puts it up, and she is fouled. Good job by Aspen there, followed her in her own shot. And she will shoot 2 here. Foul is against Kruger. That's her first, team fourth. So Riverton will get the advantage of free throws on any non-offensive foul the rest of the third quarter, and there's over half of it left. Gordon, chance to cut the lead to 1 here with this one. It's on the way. It is short. Coming in is going to be Lake and Sosa for Laramie. Riverton, just like in the first quarter, not going to their bench. Second one will have a chance to also bring it within 1. It's on its way, in and out, no good. Rebound is fought for, and we're going to go to the ground, and we're going to have a jump ball situation. It should go over to Lander. Coming in, they're going to substitute. Actually, no, it's going to stay with Riverton. Coming in is a Mathill for Laramie. Inbound is to Taylor. Taylor puts it right back up. No good. Gordon fighting for the rebound. And I don't know who they could have called that on. Everybody seemingly went straight up on it. But Aspen Gordon is going to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul is against number 12. That is Lake. That's her first, team 5th. So Gordon 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. And she misses that one. You're looking to pull an upset, gotta hit your free throws. Bosner looks at her and says, hey, calm down, do your thing. Free throws something every team practices, but it's different on an away court, especially when you haven't shot a whole lot of them this year. And this one is too hard and no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be thrown away by Lake. She's going to throw it right out of bounds. Second turnover of the quarter against Laramie. And so Riverton will have another chance. 4:31 left. Leesburg off the inbound and just bounced up into Aspen Gordon's face. And here comes a break by Matthews. Puts it up and good. She took it coast to coast. And now they have their first 2-score lead, 18-14. Riverton 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 4 from the line. Leesburg loses control of it. Brown loses control of it. Laramie comes away with it. Kruger takes it in, lays it up and in. And now it's become concerning as it's 20-14, 6-0 run. Leesburg looking to break the press, gets it to Brown at center court over the timeline. Brown to Leesburg. Riverton in desperate need of points here. Going to the low block to Taylor. She turns around, puts up a spinning jumper. No good. Rebound by Gordon. And we're going to have a foul. Against, trying to see who it's against here. Against number 22, Mathill for Laramie, I should say. And we'll send Aspen Gordon to the line again. She's drawing the fouls. She's just got to finish this. First one on the way, and I don't know who just took flash photography, but somebody did. So now she's 0 of 5 as Ruggles will come in for Lake, for Laramie. Come on, Aspen. Calm down. Put it in. Second one on the way, and she is 0 for 6 now from the free throw line. Rebound is fought for, and they're going to get, I think, Aspen Gordon with a foul. Probably a frustration foul more than anything else. That's her third, team third of the quarter, and that could become concerning. And it is a concern to Bosner as he's going to get Kimber Mathill immediately up, and she'll be coming to check in next dead ball. Bring across is Kruger. Kruger to Matthews. Over in the corner for Mathill. Shoots a three, good. And it's now a 9-point lead by Laramie. They're on a 14-0 run, and they steal it away right there. They've got a 3-on-1. Taking it all the way is Kruger, and I don't think she knew what she wanted to do. It is blocked out of bounds by Leesburg with 3:06 left. And we're in the midst of a massive run. Timeout on the floor by Coach Reese of Laramie. We'll take it with them. Riverton reeling down 9, 23-14 here on 93.9 KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Inbound is to Kruger, who's going to try and dribble and drive in. She turns it over. Leesburg to Brown. The defense now of Laramie kind of paying some dividends. Up to Timbri Mathill. She drives into the low block, tries to kick it out to Taylor. Sosa's going to intercept the pass. Well, she's going to deflect the pass out of bounds over the baseline. It'll be Riverton basketball, who is looking for their first points of the third quarter. They are 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 6 from the free throw line. Taylor has it, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound up and good. So hopefully that breaks a 14-0 run. And it's 23-16. They're going to get down quickly as Laramie. They go to number 22, Mathill for 3. She'd hit one, she misses it on the rebound. They're going to get Rylan Brown with a foul. It's her second, team fourth. So Laramie will be shooting free throws any non-offensive foul here the last 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Both teams in the bonus. Riverton already, Laramie on the next one. Swinging around, Matthews up top off the inbounds, drives into the low block and is going to turn it over to Timbri Mathill. Long outlet pass to Brown, jump stop, puts it up, good. Brown with her first points of the game, and now it is 23-18, 5-point game. Laramie brings it over, goes to Kruger on the wing. She's going to line up a 3, shot up, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Riverton as McKinney, Milam, who else is coming in? Aarons and Mathill are all coming in for Laramie. Wholesale changes here with the exception of Kruger. Looking to inbound. They get it into Kruger. Has a hard time with it. Has to pass out. Looking to get into Milam, and they're going to say there's a foul on Leesburg, I think. Let's see. It's on number 23. No, that's Timbry Mathill. And it'll send Milam to the line. That's Timbry second, team's fifth. First one rolls over the front iron and good. Back out to a 6-point lead for Laramie. Second one on its way, a little bit more emphatically good there. And it's back out to a 7-point lead. Biggest lead of the day was for Laramie was 9, 10 for Riverton. Looking for Kimber Mathill, and it just goes through her hands and out of bounds as they're looking for her in the corner. That's turnover number 17 on the day. So it's Mathill, Kimber Mathill, Timbry Mathill, Taylor, Brown, and Leesburg. Trying to bring it over is Aarons. Good defense by Timbry, and it's going to be intercepted. And, oh, she got her hands on it, and they're going to call a foul on Brown. That's a bit questionable there, especially with what they've been letting get away with so far. Unfortunately for Riverton, it's Brown's fourth. It will send McIntyre to the line, shooting 2. On the year, she's 43%. So first one's, of course, good. Sends the lead back out to 8 here with a minute and a half left in the third. Second one on its way, pure. So I don't know what to make of free throw percentages when it comes to opponents of Riverton. 27-18, they matched their largest lead of 9. Shelza Kairos come in, passes too high for her, or Kairos Shelza, excuse me. And driving down is going to be McIntyre again, and she's going to get fouled on the fast break. I think this one by Leesburg, it is. That'll be her third. Foul's becoming a bit lopsided at this point. Overall in the game, both of them have gotten called for a bunch this quarter. And the 43% free throw shooter is now 3 of 3. And it is a 10-point lead for Laramie. Laramie, McIntyre puts second one up. They have an 11-point lead now as she has 4 points. Inbound by Riverton. Shelza with it, gets deflected, winds up with Leesburg. Leesburg looking to get it over, goes for Shelza, gets her bounce pass to Kimber. Kimber for 3, no good. Rebound by Laramie. Laramie looking to bring it up, and we're going to get a foul. It looked like it just went off a foot. Foul is against number 23. We've seen this game go from letting them play to very tight fouls. That's the 8th foul of the quarter against Riverton. Laramie has 6, 14 total. We'd only had 3 against Laramie in the first half and 7 against Riverton. So we've dwarfed both those numbers in total. McIntyre hits that one too. She a 40-some-odd% free throw shooter is now 5 of 5. At the half, Lady Chiefs up on Graybull on KWYW. Wyoming Indian 30, Graybull 11. She misses the second one, but they get their own rebound. Up by 12 with 50 seconds left in the third. Milam on the pass goes all the way to the corner. McIntyre drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Down by 12. Leesburg looking to get it into Taylor. Can't do it. And it'll be turnover as Lake got her hand on it. Turnover number 6 of the quarter. Stolen away right back, though, by Riverton. They've got numbers. Leesburg's going to stop for a 3, air ball. Just when you start seeing this, they're leaving a lot of shots short, free throws by Aspinall short. That's a legs issue. And when you really don't have much of a rotation, no discredit to Kimber and Schultz, who came in and played admirably, but everything, you had a new rotation, you'd figured out, and then you lost another player as they swing it to the corner looking for a three. Shot by McKinney is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds as the quarter expires. So a 21-4 run as we go to the fourth. It is 30-18 Plainsman. When we return, it'll be time for the fourth quarter. Riverton in desperate need of some points here on WYO Today, 93.9 KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back. Laramie will start the fourth quarter here with the ball on 93.9 KTAK. Riverton outscored 21-4 in the third quarter. It just kind of all fell apart. Starting the fourth quarter will be Schultz, a steal by Riverton. Leesburg, and we're going to get a foul. Let's see who this is on. Leesburg holding her ribs, holding her hip too. It'll be a foul against Milam. I keep getting that. Milam be her second, be team first of the fourth. Leesburg brings up, she's joined by Taylor and the two Mathil sisters and Cairo. Cairo Shelza. They get inside to Taylor. She puts it up, no good. Rebound by Laramie. They're going to lose control of it, though. Will get taken away. It does. Turnover number 7 now, and now we go to the ground, and she can't get up. That's a walk. And they do call that in the display for it. And we've got a player down, and it does not look good. Coach is coming over. So we'll take the break with them. I'm trying to see who that is. It is, oh no, it's Lexi Taylor. Be oh no for anybody, but Lexi Taylor has seen her fair share of injury history. We'll be right back on WYO Today and KTAK.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And welcome back to WYO Today. It is Taylor as she is helped off, barely putting any weight on that right leg. And then I'm just not a fan of this. The referee called Coach Bosner for a technical as he was helping his injured player off. We had mentioned a sensitive official from last night's game. It's the same one. Milam is going to hit one of two of the technical. So it'll extend the lead out to 31-18. But it's the same referee, I do believe, from last night that gave out a couple technicals to Sheridan. So 7:24 to go after helping out another player, and it's her ankle. She's working with the trainer right now. They're going to force it into Milam. She puts up a 2, no good. Rebound by Riverton with 7:10 left in the ball game. Going over to Cairo. Kimber Mathill, Aspen Gordon, Timbry Mathill, Sheltza, and Leesburg. Sheltza's going to drive in, puts up a 2, no good, but gets her body in perfect position and is able to draw a foul. Let's see who the foul is on. It's on Aarons. That's her second, team second. Riverton has hit 2 of 10 free throws today. First one on the way, up by Cairo is Sheltza. By Sheltza. Cairo Sheltza is up and good. Lead is down to 12, can get it down to 11 here. Kruger will come in, checking in for Lake. Sheltza's second one up and good. Laramie basketball, Riverton going to press. It's a man-to-man press right now. Leesburg harassing Matthews. They get it over to Kruger. Kruger going to blaze by. Gordon puts it up and good. Aspen just gave up that first step, and there's nothing she could do about it after that. 33-19, 6-4, 33-20, excuse me. I forgot to give the point there to Riverton on the free throw by Sheltza. 33-20. Leesburg with it on the right side. Looking to drive down the middle. Gets it to Gordon, who puts it up and good. Nice little interior passing there by Leesburg. Gordon finishes it, has her first points of the day. Back down to 11-point lead, 33-20. Matthews bringing it over the center court stripe here. Gets it to Milam. Milam looking to turn, and she walked. Be the 8th turnover of the day, or not of the day, of the half against Laramie. And with 6:07, Riverton can get this down to a single-digit lead here with any kind of field bucket. Inbound to Leesburg. Kruger going to pick up, again, the kind of nonchalant token pressure. Leesburg driving down the sideline, picks up her dribble, gets it to Gordon towards the low block. Gordon out to Sheltza. Sheltza looking to drive in, puts up a layup, no good. And I don't know where they got the foul there on that one. They're going to get it on Gordon. Gordon had her hand straight up, so not sure what you're getting. But it is her fourth, team first of the fourth quarter, and it'll go back to Laramie as Ryland Brown will come back in for Aspen. So it'll be Brown, the Mathill sisters, Leesburg, and Sheltza. Matthews to Kruger, wide open to drive down in. Kimber fouls. No, she walked. I thought for sure they were going to get Kimber there with contact, but she walked. So Riverton with 5:33 to go can get it down to single digits. Kimber inbounds to Leesburg. Leesburg brings it over the timeline. Out to Timbry Mathill, who now is going to drive in just a little bit too strong on the layup. And it's going to be a jump ball on the rebound. Should stay with Riverton, and it does. 5:11 to go. Kimber Mathill looking to inbound. Does so to Brown, into the paint. She puts it up, and she's fouled in the process. So Ryland will go to the line, shooting 2. Foul is against Sosa. That's her first, team third of the quarter. And you'd really like to hit these 2 here, obviously. Be able to get down to single digits with no time expiring with it. First one is up and good. Brown now with 3. She'll be looking for her 4th point of the day here on this next free throw. It's up, looks a little short, tries to roll over and in, but it comes up short. Rebound by Milam. She's going to look to take it all the way. Nope, she's going to give it up to Ruggles. Outside to Kruger, swings over to Matthews. She thought about 3, now she drives in, puts it up, and good. 4 points for Matthews now, and it's back out to a 12-point lead. 4:48 and counting in the ball game, or in regulation. Tembry Mathill with it, now gets it back to Leesburg towards half court. Now back to Mathill on the right wing. Tembry looking to drive down, puts it up, and she will draw the foul against Milam. That'll be Milam's 3rd, team 4th, and they will have free throws the rest of the way, and they've got to hit them to have any chance of pulling off this comeback. Tembry will go to the line. She is 2 for 4 from the charity stripe today. First one is on its way. Looked a little flat, and it's no good. Reminder that immediately after this game, we'll have the Click Air Ticket postgame show, and then it'll be time for the Wolverines and Plainsmen to tip it off. Riverton 2-6 facing the #1 team in the state out of Laramie. Mathill. Second one off target. Rebound by Laramie. Sosa with it. And stretching out an ankle, they call time. The referee calls timeout. Looks like Brown's ankle. She's had a couple little bumps and bruises. Been playing through some what look to be minor injuries, but those mount up. And they're going to bring Aspen Gordon back in as Brown gets taken out of the game. Aspen Gordon, of course, with 4 fouls, with 4:28 in regulation. Be Laramie basketball after the officials' timeout. Inbound is to Matthews. Matthews dribbling around the top of the key, going to her right, now on the right wing. Looks inside for Milam. Milam kicks it out to Lake. Back to Milam, puts it up, and no good. Rebound by Riverton. Sheltza over the center stripe. Goes over, hands it to Kimber. Back to Leesburg. Leesburg looking to drive. Splits a defender nicely. Puts it up and no good. Gordon with the rebound. Up and good. Gordon now with 4, and we're back to a 10-point game. And they're going to take it coast to coast. Kruger puts up, misses. On the rebound, they're going to get Aspen Gordon, who gets, it's and 1. And they're going to get Aspen Gordon with the foul, I think. Nope, they're not going to call her with a foul. She thought it was against her. Yes, it is against her. They put another number up. Now they put the right one up, and she is disqualified. Who's coming in for her? Brown coming back in, nursing a bit of an injury. Shot by Lake from the free throw line is off the backboard and good. 13-point game, 3:39 to play. Quick pass up to Schultz on the left wing. Cross court for Leesburg was intended. I think they're going to get, yes, they are, Ruggles with her 3rd personal foul. As she tried to intercept it, she threw a hip into Leesburg. Not intentionally, of course, just physical contact. She was just a little bit late on predicting the pass. And it'll send Taylon Leesburg to the line as they're over the limit as well now. Leesburg's first trip to the line is up and good. Leesburg now with 7. Second one on its way and good. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Bosner here. 38-27, 3:33 to go. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this game, or at least most of it, we think, unless another timeout's called, here on 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Out of the timeout, Laramie came all the way down, threw the ball away. They're going to say it was off of Riverton here with 3:26 to play. 11-point lead for Laramie. The third quarter was all them, and it's been really the difference. Inbound by Laramie. They're in no hurry, of course. Kruger with it up top. Goes to Milam. Milam kicks it out to Ruggles. Ruggles driving baseline, puts up a little layup, no good. Rebound is by Lake, who puts it up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. No, we're going to have a foul against Lake. Be her second. And Riverton will go to the line. Shoot two, and it will be Taylon Leesburg. Hit her last two, or her last two, her only two of the day. So a chance to get a little bit closer with no time coming off. Leesburg, best free throw shooter on the team, most likely, if you looked at the stats. Oh, she is. I shouldn't say most likely. She hits the first 10-point game. This has been where they've struggled a bit, unable to get it under into single digits. It's on its way. Good. Taylon Leesburg now with 9, and it's a 9-point deficit. Milam, and just what you couldn't have, and they missed from point blank, and it goes out of bounds over to Riverton. They got it into McIntyre, wide open 2-point shot. She got behind the defense, and she missed. She tried to go straight into the basket instead of using the backboard, and Riverton now with a break on the mistake by Laramie. Brown with it. And we have a whistle on the floor. And I don't know why. Clock issue seems to be the most pressing culprit, but they don't change that. So interesting whistle there by the referees. They chat about it, and they seemingly are still chatting about it. Does seem to be some sort of clock issue. Okay, it's a 4-second clock differential. They reduced it down to 2:52. Inbound is to Brown. They're going to want Leesburg for three if they can get it. And unfortunately, a telegraph pass intercepted. And here comes Laramie on the break. They get it inside. Kruger puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton, stolen away by Kruger, though. And it's going to be white ball. They're going to say it was touched by both, but Riverton was standing out of bounds. So with 2:34 to go, it'll be Laramie Lady Plainsmen basketball. Milam looking to inbounds. She's going to go out to Kruger, now towards half court. To Milam at the top of the key. Milam hands it off to Lake. Lake to Sosa. Sosa to Ruggles down in the corner. Ruggles dribbles once and gets it to Milam. Milam looking to drive, and they're in no hurry, obviously. McIntyre drives in, and we're going to get a foul on Sheltza. It'll be her first, team fourth. 2:13 to play. 9-point deficit for the Lady Wolverines. Looking to inbound is McIntyre. Sheltza yelling out, ball, ball, ball. I remember that drill from junior high. All the way back then. They feed Milam, and she turns and puts it up. And now they're going to call a flop. It's good, by the way. They're going to call a flop against Timbry Mathill, I think. So they warned her for a flop. I'm guessing it wasn't, but hey, you know, why not? Long pass looking for Timbry Mathill. It's last touched by Laramie as it goes over the baseline. So down by 11, it'll be Riverton basketball. They've pretty much got to hit some threes now and get some steals. Steals is more likely, actually. The offense has been really flustered, and they're going to get Brown, I'm guessing, with a push-off as her defender just fell to the ground. That's exactly what they do get. And Brown is fouled out of the ball game. So coming in will be Piper Anderson. First time we've seen her in quite some time. Got the pleasure of calling her in soccer, and she played a little bit earlier in the season. Been playing a lot with JV, obviously, and now she's back with the injuries and whatnot. So Piper checks in for Brown, who's been disqualified due to foul total. And Laramie will look to work some clock. They get to Kruger. She's going to shoot from 14. Good. Kruger now with 11, and it's 42-29 with 1:35 left. Leesburg off a screen, looking to get it to Anderson, and it's stolen away. Laramie gets it on the break, gets it to Ruggles, up and good. And now it's a 15-point lead, and we're under 1:15 to play. A tale of two halves if there ever was one. Leesburg hands it to Anderson. Anderson steps on the line, or Leesburg did, one of the two on the sideline, and it'll go over to Laramie. 22 turnovers now on the day against Riverton. Inbound is to McIntyre. She comes down the right as we go under a minute to play. She'll swing it back out to Matthews, and I don't know how much they're going to look to push the matter here. Kimber extending the defense out onto Matthews. Matthews to Kruger. Kruger, yeah, they're just looking to milk the clock here. Kruger back to Matthews. Matthews just dribbling it around, 27 seconds and counting. Matthews gets it over to McIntyre. Kruger's going to just dribble it out now and go back to McIntyre with 10 seconds. Sheltza extending the defense. McIntyre hands it to Matthews. And Matthews is going to let the time expire. So in the upset bid, Riverton falls short. Great first half, not a good second half. And they fall 44-29. We will return with the Click It or Ticket post-game show after these messages here on YO Today, KTAK.
A people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on Wyatt Today and 93.9 KTAK. As we go to the Rangers printer scorebook, in a defeat, Laramie defeats Riverton 44-29. They outscored them 35-15 in the second half after it was 14-9 at half. The third quarter being the real big one, which was 21-4 in favor of Laramie. First for Laramie, leading all scores was Milam with 12. Kruger had 11. McIntyre with 5. Matthews with 4. Lake and Mathill with 3. And 2 by Ruggles, Aarons, and McKinney. For Riverton, leading all Riverton scores was Taylon Leesburg, who finishes with 9, and she is our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Thank you and congratulations to Taylon Leesburg. Our Gatorade Good Sport of the game is going to go to Kimber Mathill, who was pressed into action with foul trouble and things of that nature. Always aggressive. Reminds me a lot of her sister, just a little less experience, and that'll come, obviously. She is the younger sister. So congratulations to her as well. In addition to those 9, Taylor had 6. Timbry Mathill and Aspen Gordon each with 4. Rylan Brown with 3, and Cairo Shelta with 2. With the loss, it takes Riverton to 2-7 overall on this season, as the regular season will start in the next week. Of course, as well, we also have Ronthon coming up. We are putting together the Ronthon program. So if you would like to advertise your business or wish your wrestler well, please feel free. Give us a call, 307-856-2244, and advertise in the Ronthon program. We also do programs for all of the basketball teams, or most of the basketball teams, I should say, in the county for all of their home games. So if you want to support your athlete, give us a call. So regular season will start up I'm having all sorts of problems here with the schedule here. Thursday, January 16th, it'll be Riverton against Green River on Thursday, and that will be with me. It has the wrong person down to it. That will be with me and camera woman Courtney, I do believe, or maybe camera woman Katie. And then on Saturday, Riverton Lady Wolverines will face Rock Springs at Rock Springs. Our new sports director, Taryn Debley, will have that, as I will be at the Wyoming Press Association annual convention. So that's going to do it for the Click It or Ticket post-game show. And we're going to segue right into the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on WYO Today. And we're going to go right to the Ranger keys of the game. And this is very simple. You've got guys coming in, Laramie #1, Riverton 3 games in 4 days. They proved last night they can play with anybody. Of course, they still had the bugaboo that Coach Sheets has talked about on the post-game show before, which is playing in stretches instead of playing for a full game. Of course, Summers, the big bad man in the middle for Laramie, going to UW. I do believe that is him, and he will be one to really, really take control of. It's going to take everything Ryan Cox and Malachi Smith have. It also will affect defensively, where he is a star. So the key of the game really is the guards have got to contribute. Now, that can mean several different things. That can mean one of them, an Eric Smith, a Monroe, a Hernandez, or an Aiden Kelly, puts in like 12 to 15 points, or it could be, addition of several guys getting 6 to 8, like they did the other night in the win, for example, against the South Bison. At half, from guard play, you had Smith with 5, you had Kelly with 5, and you had Hernandez with 6. So you had 3 guards, Eric Smith that is. You had 3 guards who all contributed and combined 16 points in the first half, and that turned out to be a victory. So it's an exciting matchup. Everybody's going to be watching the post play, but I think for both teams are strong enough in the post that I don't think this game is going to be decided most likely in the post. Now, it could shock me, and it will, but I think whoever's guards play better is who's going to win this game, because I think Malachi and Ryan cancel out Summers and vice versa a bit. So we'll see how that turns out. When we return, it will be time for the Sutherland starting lineups here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. so you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle it.
And welcome back. It's time for the start of the starting lineups. First for Laramie, it will be number 000, Neil Summers. Number 4, Gabe Sanchez. Number 10, Braden McKinney. Number 11, Max Alexander. And number 21, Jaden Smith. For Riverton, it'll be going back to kind of the old lineup at the beginning of the season. It'll be number 11, Aiden Kelly. Number 13, Josiah Hernandez. Number 15, Brandon Monroe. Number 33, Malachi Smith. And number 55, Ryan Cox. Laramie is led by Drew Evans. And, of course, Riverton led by Coach Bo Sheets. We'll be right back with the tip-off here on WYO Today and KTAK.
We know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back. It is time for tip-off. Riverton in the red and white numbering, as well as the black piping. They are going left to right on your radio dial, and they've lost the tip. Malachi Smith beaten by Laramie on the tip, and Riverton will start out in a man-to-man defense. Laramie probing, probably wanting to go inside. They kick it out on the wing to McKinney, who shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Up quickly, Hernandez now back to Monroe. He's towards the top of the key, and now he'll signal the play-in to Malachi Smith. Smith over to Monroe on the right wing. Monroe looking inside for Cox. Decides to go over to Kelly. Cox sets a screen. Summers comes out on him. Kelly, little lob pass is good. Is no good by Cox. They get out to Smith for 3. No good. And rebounds by Laramie. They'll look to push the action. We'll have a whistle on the fast break. And that is against number 15, that is Brandon Monroe, his first, team first. Inbound is to Summers. He kicks it out to Smith, who drives in, puts it up, and 1. Foul on Malachi Smith. Second team foul. Jaden Smith will go line. He's 62% on the year, and it's good. 3-0 in favor of the hometown Plainsmen. With 6:51 to play in the first quarter, Kelly brings it over, going to the right. Kelly looking to drive all the way in. He almost he slips, but he kept his dribble, so gets it to Monroe. Monroe to Hernandez. Hernandez spins, puts it up, and gets around Summers, and good. Beautiful move there by Hernandez. He has his first two, and it's 3-2 in favor of Laramie. Laramie quickly into the front court, wanted to set it up quickly. They get to McKinney, drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Cox. He gets to Malachi, he'll bring it over the timeline. Gets it to Hernandez. Hernandez to Kelly on the right wing, looks inside for Smith. Now back out and over to Monroe. Monroe picks up his dribble. He needs help. Kelly gets it for him and gets it on the wing. Kelly to Cox at the high block. Looking for Kelly going on a cut to the low block, but the defender wasn't fooled, so he kicks it back out to Hernandez, who will drive, puts it up, no good. Ryan Cox with the rebound, out to Malachi Smith for three. No good. Not really where you want to see Malachi posting up out at the three-point line, although he does have that shot in his arsenal. He's generally more effective on the low block, swinging it over to number 11 for three, and we get a foul on the rebound. Alexander shot three and missed it, and if that's against Smith, that's not good. Nope, it's against Ryan Cox, pretty much equally not as good, but it's only his first, team third. But that comes with 5:26 left in the first quarter, quickly getting close to that free throw shooting. Inbound is to Sanchez, and they swing it around for a three by McKinney. It's up and good. Lead is now 6-2 in favor of the Plainsmen. Kelly going to bring it down basically Main Street right over the logo. Goes to Hernandez, 30 feet from the basket. Now to Cox, top of the key. Cox into Malachi Smith, and they're going to fight for it, and they're going to call a jump ball. And see, that's where I don't like those calls, because it's just, they were fighting for it hard, but no one ever really had a full possession of it. And at the end, Smith ripped it away, turned, and he was open for two, but they called it right then. So inbound by Kelly is to Smith. He's at the high block, tries to spin, goes up and under, no good. Shot was definitely affected by Summers, and a break will come down, and Aiden Kelly, is going to draw the foul against. Aiden Kelly draws it against McKinney. That'll be his first, team first for the Plainsmen. Eric Smith coming in now, as well as Bo Anderson for Riverton. Oh, and a late substitution. Garrett Jackson's going to come in as well. So Cox, Monroe. I'm missing somebody who came out. I got Cox and Monroe. There's 6 people on the floor for Riverton. That's why I couldn't figure out who came out. 6 guys, so they whistle it dead. Are they going to call the basket good? It's going to be a technical. So they call it good. So Aiden Kelly's going to come out. Somebody didn't tell. It may have been Garrett Jackson on the last one. He didn't signal who was coming out. So if it's a technical, I'm not sure, because when the whistle was blown, that the basket should have counted. But it will send number 21, Jaden Smith, to the line for a 2-shot technical. He hits the first one, and that's just critical thinking right there. Garrett Jackson or O. Anderson or Eric Smith. Somebody either didn't tell Aiden Kelly was coming out, or Aiden Kelly wasn't paying attention and knew he was supposed to come out and didn't. So just not what you expect generally from a Wolverine team that always has played with a very high basketball IQ. It's a big mistake, and it extends the lead out to 8, 10-2. And they can basically make this a 6 or 7 point possession because they will keep the ball after the technical as well. They swing it over to McKinney in the corner. Now back up top to Smith. They swing it all the way around to Summers, who hits the 3. So they turn it into a 7-point possession. And it's 13-2. Smith to Hernandez. Hernandez to Malachi. Smith swings it to his brother on the left wing. Smith looking to drive, now steps back. Goes to Malachi at the top of the free throw line. He looks to spin, puts it up, and there's a foul against Sanchez. That'll be his first, team second. It'll send Malachi Smith to the line. Shoot 2, and Aiden Kelly and Ryan Cox are going to come back in. My guess is Cox is coming in for the shooter, and Kelly is coming in for Hernandez. First one is on its way, good. So breaks a 10-0 run since it was 3-2. So it'll be Anderson, Jackson, the Smith brothers, and Aiden Kelly for at least the free throw. If he makes it, Ryan Cox will be coming in for the shooter. Smith, second one on its way, good. And here comes Cox. So 13-4. Riverton down by 9. And most of it coming on the layup, technical, free throws, followed by hitting a 3. Unfortunately, by having 6 people on the court. Sanchez with it, hands it off to Crum. Swings it over to Alexander for 3, no good. Rebound by Riverton's Jackson. Smith will bring it over the center court with 3:30 left. Gets it to Anderson. He'll drive in, puts it up, and good. Nice first move by Bo Anderson, and it's 13-6. Smith bringing it over on the far side. Jade Smith goes over to, I think it's McKinney. I can't see the number. No, it's not McKinney. It's Alexander. They swing it all the way around to the corner for Crum. Three-pointer is up and good. Bounced off the rim once, but then fell in. Back out to a 10-point lead, 16-6. Eric Smith over to Kelly. Kelly to Cox, top of the key. Cox inside to Garrett Jackson, who's wide open. Nice cut by Garrett. A nice use of an off-ball screen. Puts it up and good. 16-8. Bringing it over the timeline on the far side is McKinney. He feeds Jaden Smith, who pulls up from 6 feet, who was not picked up, and he nails it. Smith now with 7. For Laramie. Eric Smith, one of our 2 Smiths, brings it over on the far side. Goes to Aiden Kelly, and just Kelly either didn't finish the cut or Eric was off target. And it'll be the first real turnover of the day against Riverton. Blake Gantenbein will now come in for Garrett Jackson. Inbound is to Jaden Smith. Comes up on the left side. Smith over to McKinney on the right. McKinney looking to drive, cut off by Gantenbein, and they swing it all the way around to Crum. Crum looking inside for Summers. Swings it out for a 3 by McKinney, no good. Rebound is by Jaden Smith. He kicks out to Sanchez. They swing it all the way to Summers. Summers looking to move in, and he walks. First turnover of the day against them. As number 11, Alexander will come back. Malachi Smith will come in for Bo Anderson. Minute 44 left, 10-point game. Riverton has 4 players with 2 so far. Kelly brings it over center logo, gets it to Smith, to Sanchez, inside to Malachi. Malachi out to Kelly, out to Eric Smith. Open look for a long 3. No good. Malachi going up for the rebound, fights for it, gets it, tries to pass it out, and cannot do so. So Laramie will bring it over with a minute 15. Gets it to Summers. Summers trying a little bit of fancy ball work, almost stolen, but he gets it to a wide open Jaden Smith, who misses from 3. Rebound is almost got by Kelly, but cleaned up by Cox. Bringing it up into the front court is Eric Smith. Hands it to Aiden Kelly. Kelly to Cox at the free throw line. Cox pivots to face it, gets inside to Malachi, and it's stripped out of his hands. And no, they're going to say he last touched it. So it'll be turnover number 2 against Riverton. Inbounding is McKinney, gets it to Smith. As we're under now 45 seconds left in the first quarter. He's going to slowly bring it up over to the near baseline and brings it over the timeline. Dishes to McKinney for an open 3, no good. And rebound is by Riverton. Final, Lady Chiefs 64, Grable 41. As Riverton trying to get Aiden Kelly, he's going to throw it out of bounds. And that's second possession in a row they've had, or third possession in a row they've actually had a turnover. Sanchez coming back in for Crum for Laramie with 25 seconds left in the lead at 10 for the Plainsmen. Coming into the front court, they swing it down to Alexander in the corner, now to low block to Summers. He puts it up and under and good. When he gets it right there, he's hard to stop. It's now 20-8. 2 seconds left. Eric Smith throws up a wild one. No good. That is the end of the first quarter. It's 20-8 Plainsmen. We'll be right back as I cough my head off here on Live Today, 93.9 KTAK.
A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back to WYO Today and KTAK. It's 20-8 going into the second quarter. A good chunk of that came in basically a 7-point possession with 6 men on the floor. They made the bucket, then called the technical, and then they hit a 3 all in one possession. Summers going to drive in, out of control, no good after the inbound to start, and Riverton will come away with it. Kelly brings it into the front court, hands it to Malachi. Malachi 30 feet from the basket. Thinks about driving, does. Nice spin, puts it up and in. Beautiful use of his jump there to make up a lot of the ground. And it's now 20-10 in favor of Laramie. You've got Getz as it goes out of bounds off Getz, or not off Getz, off Riverton. You've got Getz, McKinney, Summers, Alexander, and Parvin in for Laramie. Getz with it now. Got your starters for Riverton. We'll name them in a second. Gets it to Alexander, who drives in, dishes out to Parvin for 3, no good. Rebound by Riverton. It's Malachi Smith, Ryan Cox, Aiden Kelly, Josiah Hernandez, and Brandon Monroe, as you would expect. Riverton trying to get inside. Cox now has it outside, hands off to Hernandez. Malachi trying to post up. Hernandez brings it over, goes to Cox on the right wing, to Monroe, back to Hernandez on the right wing. He's looking inside, bit of a zone. Nope, they're doing man-to-man, at least on the guards. They're packing it in tight as they try and hit Josiah Hernandez on a cut that's going to be stolen away. Bringing up his Getz. He's going to shoot a three, good. 23-10 in favor of the Plainsmen. Malachi Smith receives the pass on the wing, trying to get into Cox, throws it away to Summers. Summers will take it, and just a bad reach by Malachi Smith there. That'll be his second call. He's just trying to stop the break, I guess. Be team first, but it'll be his second. Eric Smith comes in. This time they get it right. Aiden Kelly goes off. McKinney with it. McKinney to Summers. Look at three. He pops. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Eric Smith bringing it up on the near sideline. They're going left to right, by the way. Gets it to Malachi. Back to him. Out to Hernandez for three. Good! Josiah Hernandez. Gets it back down to a 10-point game. Swinging around the horn, they get to Summers. He spins, and he runs a guy over. Did they get Summers for it? Yes, they did. Nice charge drawn, and that's, you got to, brave Josiah Hernandez on that one. Summers has a foot on him, and at least 100 pounds, and just ran him smack over. His first foul on Summers. It's team first. Riverton's Bo Anderson comes in, as does Garrett Jackson. Smith to Anderson, now to the right wing to Jackson. Jackson gets a screen from Cox and then loses control of it. Driving down, wanting to take it all himself is Alexander. He puts it up, no good, but he will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is by Brandon Monroe. That is his second. So he and Malachi both with two. Alexander on the year, 57%. First one on its way, and it's good. (24-13), 5:20 to play in the first half. Riverton brings Aiden Kelly back in. Second one up and good. Again, we are the jinx. Guys who don't shoot free throws well suddenly do. Smith brings it into a trap, but he gets it to Garrett Jackson. Garrett Jackson loses it, but gets it under Ryan Cox, and one! Great recovery by Garrett Jackson there. Gets it to Cox for his first bucket of the day, and he can cut it down to single digits here as it's 25-15. Foul is against Getz, his first second-team foul of the quarter. Blake Gambine getting up to come and check in, and the first one is up and no good, but Bo Anderson with the rebound, and he just lost control of it, stolen away. Tells me Blake Gambine's coming in for Cox. Well, never mind, it wasn't a dead ball, but he is coming in for the shooter, looking to drive down, and they're going to get Bo Anderson on a reach. Bo Anderson got beat off the dribble, didn't feel like he had a choice, and reached out and touched somebody. Gambine will now come in for Ryan. And Anderson will come out as well for Clay Sheets, seeing his first action of the evening. A little bit of a smaller lineup for Riverton right now. They're looking to inbound it is Laramie, and finally they have to go deep into the backcourt for Getz. They get it to 21 Smith. He drives in, puts it up, and somehow finishes under control. He's one heck of a player. 27-15. Eric Smith bringing it in the front court. Over to Aiden Kelly. Kelly looking for Garrett Jackson, just telegraph pass. Garrett able to get to it, to Gambine, out to Sheets, to Smith. And they're going to say it was last touch by Smith, turnover number 8 of the day. And just frenetic and just not looking comfortable as the Riverton guards right now. Summers coming back in, and the moment he does, Ryan Cox gets up. And he'll come in for Garrett Jackson. Inbound is Jaden Smith, and it suddenly went quiet as a church in here. With no one at the free throw line, just an inbounds. They pass it around, and now they go back into the low block to Summers. Cox able to muscle him around. That's the one thing they got to know about Cox, and the rebound is taken by Riverton. Cox may be shorter than him, but Cox has got football player mentality. You're not going to shove him around. Aiden Kelly just had to sky up to get that pass from Cox over on the baseline, and now they go back out to Eric Smith. 3:52, Riverton down by 12. Eric going to stop and pop a three, no good. Rebound by Laramie. They're going to swing it around the horn, going down to the corner to Parvin. Going now back to the other side, and they get to Summers. He tries to make a move on Cox, puts it up and one. Cox left his feet. He had the position, and the pump fake got him. It goes out to 29-17. That'll be against Ryan Cox. That'll be his second. Team fourth. Some substitutions here as Bleak comes in, as well as Richardson for Laramie. Shot is up by Summers, and no good. It's Bo Sheets, everybody yelling at him. He made the shot, and Laramie nor Riverton went for the rebound there. It just hung out there. Finally, Bo Sheets says, get it, and Josiah Hernandez goes and gets it. Eric Smith drives in, hands it off to Gantbine. Gantbine, awful shot from 15. Just didn't get set, didn't look good at all. And rebound by Laramie. 3 minutes to go. They get to Summers. He gets it out to Smith. Smith out to McKinney. McKinney, a long three, good. McKinney now with 8. And it's 32-15. Kelly receives the pass from Gantenbein in the front court. Kelly looking to drive in, and they just split for him, and he misses. His first shot attempt of the day. Quickly, Laramie coming down, and Clay Sheets draws the foul, the charge against Jaden Smith. That'll be his first. Team third. Malachi and Brandon, Monroe and Smith checking back in. Inbound by Gantbine with 2.5 to go in the half. 12-7 in this quarter so far. Kelly with it to Monroe. Monroe looking inside for Smith. Up top to Gantbine for three. Good. Nice shot there by the quarterback. It's 32-18. 2:07 and counting left in the half. Looking to work it inside, now kicking it out to Richardson. Now over to Bleak. Bleak gets it to Alexander, looks at a three, no good. Rebound by Smith. Gantbine drives in, just puts it too hard off the glass. He had an open look, and we have a whistle for a travel against Laramie. After the rebound, after the miss by Gantbine and the rebound, Garrett Jackson's going to come back in as well. So inbounding, he's going to come get Smith with 1:43. Probably mission critical that neither Cox nor Malachi Smith get their third right now. Inbound is to Aiden Kelly by Gantbine. Goes to Clay Sheets on the left wing. He dribbles up to the top, passes Monroe over to Gantbine on the right wing. Gantbine to Sheets. He had to look at three to Monroe, and it's more open. Monroe's shot, no good. It's his first shot of the day, and it's rebounded by the Plainsmen with 1:20. Into the front court Sanchez looking to drive in, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Clay Sheets. Sheets looking to take it all the way down three-point line. Goes to Aiden Kelly. Kelly's going to back out towards half court and reset things. Goes to the left to Monroe. Monroe to Gantenbein, top of the key. Monroe looking for Garrett Jackson, and it was just covered. And they're going to go for a long outlet pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who they say off of. Off of Riverton. I don't know why Gantenbein went to try and save it like that. As it was thrown by Laramie, it was going out of bounds. So, nonetheless, Bo Anderson's going to come and check back in. Let's see who he comes against. I think it's Clay Sheets. He does. Riverton going small right now, as Laramie's is going kind of small. Their tallest guys on the bench, of course, one being Summers. Inbound is to Alexander. He drives in, pops from 8, no good. Offensive rebound by Smith, no good. Rebound is by Laramie again. Sanchez with it, goes out to Smith. Cross court to McKinney for 3, no good. Rebound by Laramie. Smith will take it out towards half court as we have 15 seconds left. 3 different offensive rebounds on this possession. 14-point game. Riverton like to keep it at that. They get Smith. He looks to drive in. And what are they going to call here? A charge against Jaden Smith, drawn by Monroe. So that's 2 on him, 4 overall. 3.2 seconds left. They're going to get Smith out real quickly. Don't want to get his third foul if you're Coach Drew Evans. Going to inbound to Monroe, 2 seconds, 1 second. Gets it off from half court, no good. So at the end of the first half, it is 32-18 in favor of Laramie. When we return, we will bring you the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK and Wire Today. At the half, it is 32-18 in favor of Laramie. They outscored Riverton 20-8 in the first quarter. And in the second quarter, 18-10. Leading all Riverton scores is, just doing the math real quick, is Josiah Hernandez, who has 5. Gantenbein has 3. Jackson with 2. Anderson with 2. Malachi Smith with 4. And Cox with 2. For Laramie, Summers has 7. They've done a good job with him, especially in the second quarter. Getz has 3. McKinney has 8. Alexander with 2. Smith leading all scores. He has 9. And then Crum has 3. Turnover-wise for Riverton, it's been a bit of a bug. It's 8. They have 8 to Laramie's 2. But really, it's just been Riverton has not been able to get on much of a run. Of course, Laramie, number 1 in the state, getting 20 and then 18, or 20 and 12, excuse me, not 18. They outscored 12-10 to get to 32. And Riverton's got to find something as far as kind of in the front court. I'm hesitant to have to say that, but Smith and Cox have kind of been a little timid, it seems, at times. And who can blame them? I mean, it's a Division I signee in Summers. But Malachi, now let's look to see if they move more to what they did in the second half against South with posting them up, because Summers is not guarding Smith. He's guarding Cox. And I think the reason for that, Cox is a little bit more like him. Cox has more strength than Summers, in my opinion. Summers has more height, but they both play very physical. Malachi does have the ability to play with some finesse, and that, especially going from high block to low block, the spins, the jumps, that could leave Summers vulnerable in multiple ways. So we'll see how that plays out. At the half, it is 32-18. The Wolverines trail by 14. Second half starting in 1 minute. We'll be right back here on Wire Today and KTAK.
I'm ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them
for a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back. It is the third quarter. Here, Riverton will start with the basketball, now going right to left on your radio dial. They get to Cox, who misses a point-blank layup that they didn't rotate on, but rebound is by Malachi Smith. He spins, puts it up. He's blocked by Summers. So, steal right back, though, by Riverton. They'll get to Malachi. He'll put it up, and good. Great job there by Aiden Kelly anticipating the pass. And Malachi Smith now has 6. Summers will drive right in, and he'll answer right back. So 34-20 in favor of Laramie. Josiah Hernandez brings up to the high block, then turns around, passes at Malachi. Malachi looking to drive, spins again, goes up and under, looking to get to Cox, does. Cox looking in the post to Hernandez, who misses, puts it back up again after his own offensive rebound, can't get it. Just not aiming for that high point of the backboard. And Laramie's going to come down, swing it to Alexander, and he's going to shoot a 3, and the lead is now 17. Monroe bringing it over the timeline, goes to Hernandez on the other side towards half court to Cox at the free throw line. Over to Monroe. Monroe, an open look at three. Good. Brandon Monroe with his first points of the day, and it needed to be answered. And there the lights go out again over on one area somewhere. So it's 23-37, and we have a whistle on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout by Coach Reese of Laramie. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
And welcome back. Still a 14-point deficit for Riverton, as both teams have scored 5 to start things off. It's 37-23, 6:20 left in the third. Inbound will be by McKinney. After the timeout, they're looking for the alley-oop, and they get it. Didn't get the dunk, but Sanchez was able to put it up and in, and that's all that matters. And now the light's back on. 39-23. Hernandez goes to Cox, who now gets it to Monroe. Monroe looks to drive. He's cut off by Alexander. Goes over to Hernandez. And, okay, I was about to say if they called that on Hernandez, because McKinney did fall down, but he was a little too aggressive there with the hand check. That's his second, team first of the third quarter. Eric Smith checking in. His first action of the second half. He'll come in for Bo Anderson. Monroe and Hernandez both come out. Get it inside, and they're going to whistle a foul as it went inside to Malachi Smith. Let's see if they're going to call the foul on him. They do, and Malachi quickly gets his third. Team first. I have a feeling we're about to see someone stand up. Bo Anderson doesn't agree with it, and I don't necessarily blame him. Bringing it over in the front court is Laramie. They go to the right side. Now to Summers towards the low block. He's looking to spin. And Bo Anderson just, Lord, goodness gracious. Bo Anderson's going to get called for the foul there. And Bo Anderson just wildly grabbing for the ball. Cox falls down to the ground. That's the second against Bo. They get it inbound, put up, and Malachi thought he had the block. They're going to call the foul, though. It was missed by Smith, but that's his fourth. And that is concerning at best. And here comes Garrett Jackson off the bench. He'll be after the free throws. Smith today, a perfect 3 for 3 from the line. Hits it, good. He now has 10 points. Jackson comes in for Malachi, and you figure Malachi will be sitting down for quite some time with 5:36 left in the third. Second one on its way is up and good. 18-point lead, 41-23. Anderson to Smith. Smith can't control it. Now he's going to get trapped. Nope, he's going to be fouled. And the coaching staff for Laramie is not happy about it. Foul is against. We're waiting. They said it. I'm waiting for them to put it up there. Foul is on number 4. That's Sanchez, his second, team second of the quarter. Inbound is to Kelly, who will bring it over for Riverton. Looked for Cox, and it got swiped away, and then it went right to Kelly, and then got swiped away again and over the baseline. Out of bounds, it'll be Riverton basketball. Kelly having a hard time seeing anybody, and it's going to be a 5-second call turnover. So it'll be Laramie basketball. They'll be looking to make this a 20-point game here. Number one team in the state, playing like the number one team in the state today. Jaden Smith gets it up to McKinney. McKinney looking to get into Summers, and Bo Anderson tipped it away, but he's going to get it back, and he's going to take 8 steps to get there and then miss. Rebound is by Riverton. Smith looking to drive in, out to Bo Anderson. Bo Anderson stops from 14, good. He now has 4. Quickly, Laramie coming into the front court. Now they'll settle things down. They get it out to Smith. 4:40 goes Smith, guarded by Eric Smith. Eric giving up about 2.5 feet, it seems. He dishes out to Alexander, who hits a 3. That's his second of the half. And it's a 19-point lead for Laramie. Swinging around the horn is Riverton. Kelly looking to drive baseline, gets cut off, stops, pops from 17, no good. Rebound by Ryan Cox, out to Anderson for 3, good. Bo Anderson now with 7 points. And we have a whistle as Laramie brought it in the front court. It's going to be a foul against Riverton, and it's against Anderson. It's his 3rd, team 4th. Anderson talking with the official, trying to figure out what he did. Gantenbein and Clay Sheets will come in for Anderson and Cox. Laramie will have Getz inbounding, and we have a push before the ball's ever even inbounded. Foul is against 55. And it will send number 23, that is Parvin, to the line to shoot 2. On the year, he's only 2 of 4. He hits this one. So Cox will come out, and Brandon Monroe will come back in. So Riverton going small again. They can do so as Summers is on the bench as well. Parvin, second shot is up and good. He's now 4 for 6 on the season. And we have an inadvertent buzzer, I think, as Riverton brings in the front court, stolen away by Smith. Smith's going to take it all the way and jams it in. 20-point lead for Laramie. Riverton quickly into the front court. Smith looking to drive in. Eric up and under, and good. Nice move by the young man there for his first 2 of the day. 48-30, Laramie on top, 3.5 to go in the 3rd. Gets back out to Smith on the wing. Smith back to, now Kelly had stepped in. Excuse me, not Kelly, Alexander had stepped in, got the wrong number 11, and hits his 3rd 3 in a row. And it's now 51-30. Riverton up into the half court. Eric Smith up top with the ball. Looks to make a move on Smith, and Smith able to tap it away from behind and force the turnover. And it'll lead to 23. Parvin going all the way down and laying it up and in. 53-30. Smith with it to Sheets now. Sheets to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive, and he drug a foot. Be the 12th turnover of the day. Summers will come back, as will McKinney. And it looks like we're going to see the first of Trenton Weber for Riverton here in the 3rd. With 2:34 to go, Riverton down by 23. Inbound is McKinney. He'll slowly bring it up. Clay Sheets guarding him man-to-man. Gets it to Summers on the left wing. Summers cross court to Getz. Now back out to McKinney. Came back to Summers. He's going to shoot a 3. Good. He now has 12, and it's 56-30. Looking to drive in is Eric Smith. He shakes his defender, shoots from 10, good. Eric Smith now with 4. Quickly, Laramie gets it down to Summers, who then pops it out for a look for 3 by number 11. He misses. Summers gets the rebound after Alexander misses and puts it up and good. 58-32, 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Gantenbein over to Eric Smith. Smith going to shoot a 3, no good. Rebound by Laramie's Summers. Summers bringing it in the front court, looks to drive, puts it up, no good. And they got a charge drawn by Trenton Weber. So evidently it was after the shot. So the shot would have counted but didn't go in. It is a foul against Summers. It's the third team foul, third team foul, his second foul. Inbound is to Hernandez, who's checked back in. It's Hernandez, Eric Smith, Trenton Weber, Malachi Smith with 4 fouls, and Clay Sheets. Cross court from Weber to Smith. Eric Smith looking inside. Wants to get to his brother, just can't. Hands off to Josiah Hernandez. Hernandez out to Clay Sheets. Clay Sheets back to Smith. We're under 55 seconds in the third. Smith looking to drive, picks up his dribble at the free throw line, goes out to Josiah. Hernandez looks to drive, kicks out to Weber, now to Smith on the left wing. Smith trying to use the screen by Weber, now passes it out to Malachi. Malachi looking to work on Summers. Dishes out to Clay Sheets, who drives in, shoots from 10, good. (58-34) quickly in the paint, puts it up, Harvin does, and good. Laramie moving with a purpose every single time they touch the ball. Smith will bring it over with 10 seconds left. Eric going to his right. Eric looking to drive, spins, fade away, well short. And we're going to get a three-quarter court shot for 3, no good by McKinney. And that will be the end of the third quarter. It is 60-34. Laramie on top, number 1 team in no danger tonight. And we will be right back here on Wire Today, 93.9 KTAK.
Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter here in Laramie. Laramie, the number 1 team in the state, in no danger, up by 26. And to start the fourth, they're going to go inside and then outside to Bleak, who's going to shoot a 3, no good. Riverton will look to break, gets it to Weber. 15, Monroe, gets it to Monroe, who is no good. It is the starters back in. Laramie quickly down back into the paint, goes to Sanchez, and we're going to get a foul. Not sure who against. It might have been Aiden Kelly. It is against Aiden Kelly. That's his team first of the fourth quarter. So it's Monroe, Eric Smith, Malachi Smith, Aiden Kelly, and Ryan Cox in. And Laramie inbounds it, swings around the horn. Gets out to Smith. Smith to Richardson for three, no good, misses everything. And Riverton will look to break. Eric Smith looking to drive in, cut off by Jaden Smith. Goes over to his brother Malachi, then to Brandon Monroe on the left wing. Brandon Monroe cross court, or to the top of the key to Malachi. Malachi looking to drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Laramie. Smith drives to the free throw line, then dishes out for an open look at three for Sanchez, no good. At halftime, the Chiefs and Gray Bull separated by 1 point, 25-24 Chiefs. Malachi drives in, gets out to Aiden Kelly, who gets it to Monroe on the right wing. Monroe to Cox. Cox, nice little soft touch, puts it up and good. Cox now with 4. Smith brings it into the front court, dishes it to number 14, who I don't have. I'll get it during the break. He gives back to number 14. Actually, I have 14. It's Richardson, but they feed Smith on a cut, and he puts up. He now has 15. He leads all scorers. 62-36. Riverton trying to settle into their half-court offense. 5:48 left in the ball game. To Cox at the free throw line. He looks to drive, muscles his way down, puts it up and good. He has 4 now in this quarter. 62-38, Laramie on top. Smith with it, goes cross court to Alexander for 3, good. $65-38. Looks like Garrett Jackson and Josiah Hernandez about to check in. They go to Cox at the free throw line, does Riverton. Now back out to Monroe. Monroe to Eric Smith. Back to Monroe. To Cox and Malachi, who was cutting across the paint. Puts up a little baby hook, up and good. Malachi now with 8. 65-40. Smith into the front court. Things have greatly slowed down, as you would anticipate. Not in a great hurry. McKinney looking to drive, puts it up, good. Alexander, excuse me. Hard keeping up with all of them as they've gone deep on the bench. Smith into the front court to his brother Malachi. Malachi over to Eric Smith in the corner for a 3, no good. Rebound by Laramie. Jaden Smith brings it over the timeline. Going to his left, hands it off to Sanchez. Sanchez looking to drive, runs over Aiden Kelly, and they call a block. So are they going to and one it? Fouls against Aiden Kelly. His second, team second. He's had all his fouls in the fourth quarters. Garrett Jackson, Bill Anderson, Josiah Hernandez come in for Malachi Smith, Aiden Kelly, and we still got to, okay, there goes Eric Smith. 3:54 to play. Checking in will be McKinney for Laramie. And he'll send Sanchez to the line, who's looking for the and one. Weird, awkward spin on it. He misses. Rebound by Jackson. Gets it to Hernandez, to Monroe. To Hernandez up and under, and just went a little too far under for the pass and had to take an awkward shot. He misses. McKinney into the front court. I'm going to pass around up top to Sanchez. Back to McKinney on the right wing. McKinney cross-court, open look at three for Parvin, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Hernandez into the front court to Anderson, now to Monroe. They saw Bo Anderson cut, and I didn't even see the turnover coming, though. And they're going to drive it all the way down, and Bleak is going to put it up and good. And it's 71-40 with 2:58 to play. Anderson to Cox at the free throw line. Cox looks underneath for Hernandez, out to Jackson. Jackson drives in, puts it up, and good. (71-42). McKinney brings it to the top of the key, now dishes out to the left to Richardson, who's going to get called for a charge. He used his arm, or offensive foul. He used his arm to clear out. It's their first team foul. They're actually going to say the foul was on Getz. Getz checked in. They have not signaled. Okay. It's on. They're saying T.R. Richards. Okay. It's his first, team first of the fourth quarter. Comes with 2:25 to play. Riverton will have the ball. Trenton Weber's come back in as well, as has Clay Sheets. They swing over to Gantenbein. Gantenbein for three. Good by Blake Gantenbein, his second three of the day. (45-71). In the front court, Laramie pitching it around. They get to Getz. He drives in, finishes. Beautiful move there by Getz, and it showed a little strength on it, too. 73-45, Riverton trying to set up in the half, getting some of the younger guys, the less experience at the varsity level guys, some actions. We are about to tick under a minute and a half to go. Garrett Jackson on the left wing. Jackson, Weber rolled for him and didn't see it. Gets up top to Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Anderson. Anderson, NBA level 3, and shot it too strong. It went over the basket. No good. And it will go over to Laramie, obviously, and Peyton Stevens will now check in for Riverton. He'll come in for Jackson. Bleak will come over and dish to a three for Richardson. He misses. Rebound by Riverton. Clay Sheets bringing it into the front court. Gets it to Weber. Weber to Stevens. Stevens looking for someone to pass the ball to. Gets out to Gantenbein. Gantenbein over to Anderson. 50 seconds left. Stevens with it on the wing. Goes over to the corner to Anderson. Anderson spins, drives in, shoots from 8 feet, no good. Rebound is by Riverton. And they'll get it out to Clay Sheets for three. He now has 5 on the day. And there's 29 seconds left. It's 73-48. And it does look like Laramie will just be content to, well, maybe not, to run out like they do. They're driving in and then dishing out. Getz is going to go to the bucket. Never mind. They're going to drive all the way. Getz misses with 8 seconds left. Clay Sheets with it out to Weber. Weber spins, tries to put up a baby hook, and he's blocked. And that will do it. 73-48 is your final. Riverton now goes to 2-7. When we return, it'll be time for the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
This is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Hit him in the screen. And welcome back. We are joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Rough one out there. They showed that they're number one, obviously,
yes,
but Josiah Hernandez, great start to the game. He had hit 2 of 3 shooting to start,
Yes,
finishing
sir.
with 5 points. I don't know a whole lot about you, so
Yes, sir.
what's kind of driving you? What's kind of motivating you? What do you want to take from this tournament? You played some of the best in every single tournament y'all played.
Yes, sir.
What do you hope that'll bring you the rest of the season?
I'm just, hoping that we could gain experience from this, just communicating more, because that's what we're trying to work on, just focus on communicating. And on the defensive end, we're just, we're still working together, and we're just trying to communicate more. I feel like that's what that's what's mainly separating us from the top teams right now, is just communicating on the defensive end and communicating overall on the offensive side too. So I just feel like communicating is what we need to work on.
All right, and what's it like playing with 4 guards that, to a great extent, you are somewhat interchangeable. You can all play
Yes,
the
sir.
guard roles, shooting guard and point guard. What is it like playing with those other 3 guys?
It's great. It's great. We our coach tells us just bust our bust our A word, and just give us he says give us as much as you can, and then we'll get you a sub in there when you're needing it, and just do what you can out there while you're out there with the minutes you get.
Well, one of the cool parts that watching you guys play, there doesn't seem to be any egos, because
Yes, sir.
you've rotated so many different starting lineups at the guard position, and everybody seems to work together. I'm guessing
Yes,
y'all
sir.
are both all 4 very tight.
Yeah, we are. Eric's is the junior on the team, but he's really good. He's quick. He's small. He could get to the rim. He could do anything basically. But me, Brandon, and Aiden been working together since freshman year, and sophomore year when Eric came up, just helped things out a lot more. I'm not saying the other guards ain't good. They're really good, and they help out, like Clay Sheets. He's really good, but Eric's been stepping up into that role, and I just feel like we just need to communicate a little more. But other than that, we're pretty tight as a guard group, and we're really interchangeable. It doesn't really matter who's out there at the time at times, and I just feel like we could all run the point, our shooting guard.
All right, well, we want to thank our Papa Murphy's player of the game. And once again, congratulations, Josiah Hernandez.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back with Coach Sheets here with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're going to go to the Rangers scorebook here real quick while we wait for Coach Sheets. And we're going to first look at Laramie. Leading all scorers in the game was Alexander, number 11. He finished with 16. Smith with 15, then Summers with 14, 8 by McKinney, 6 by Parvin, 5 by Getz. Trying to go in order here. Sanchez with 4, Crum with 3, Bleak with 2. This is number 1 team in the state, and they played like it tonight. You got to give credit where credit is due. For Riverton, leading scorer was Malachi Smith. He finishes with 8. 6 were by Cox and Gantenbein. 5 by Sheets and Hernandez. 7 by Bo Anderson. Don't want to leave him out, obviously. Eric Smith with 4 and Jackson with 4. And we are going to give our Gatorade good sport of the game, guy who always seemingly has a good attitude and really puts the effort out there every time, to Brandon Monroe. Brandon Monroe, 100%, 100 miles an hour at all times. Really good kid, really good player. So congratulations to him. And when we return, we'll wrap things up with Coach Bo Sheets here on Why Today.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your Tax Pros at 2919.
And welcome back to KTK. We're joined by Coach Bo Sheets. Number 1 team, played like number 1 team.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good. What can you take from a game like this? You've now played against the ultimate measuring stick, at least at this moment in time. What has it told you about your team after playing all this tough competition?
Yeah, this weekend to get 4 games against the East opponents and see probably the 2 best teams in the state. Competed at times with both of them. So I saw some really good things. I also see that those 2 teams have some advantages on us that we've got to work on.
Okay. And this, obviously, last invitational rule, we start regular season on Thursday. And kind of a team that, for whatever reason, last year just had our number, Rock Springs coming to town.
Yeah, we'll start with Green River on Thursday, I think, and then Rock Springs on Saturday. But, Green River is a – you talk about both those teams, and so to get the cross quad, get our West games kind of under our belt, see where we're at. It's going to be battle every night, and I think Green River's that team that'll spread you out. They're pretty scrappy. They're a team that looks similar to us, except they only have 1 big instead of 2, and so it'll be fun to kind of refocus now. When you're watching the West side games compared to the East side, you can almost blur them on film. And the West side just slows down a little bit. The games are going to be in the 40s. When you watch the East games, they're going to be in the 70s. So it's kind of going to be a month and a half of playing tough defense, valuing each possession, and trying to grind out some tough victories against those teams.
It's going to be like the Big Ten, in other words.
It's some similarities, just a lot less big.
One of the things that we've noticed throughout the season, you've tried a bunch of different starting combinations, especially at the guard. And one of the interesting part we noticed about all 4 of the guys who've started, nobody seems to have an ego bruised. No one seems to have an ego even involved in it. They seem like a tight group.
And we've talked about that. It's a team sport. Everybody wants to start. Everybody wants to play the whole game. Everybody wants to get the play called for them. But it's kind of like, we're much better when we can have one guy play really hard for a few minutes and the next guy come in and play for him and then the next guy come in. We're much better when we can do that. And so I've been very pleased with the boys being able to kind of handle that, kind of revolving starting lineup a little bit, kind of waiting for the guys to kind of take ownership of it, if you will. And so I saw a lot of good things out of all 4 of those guards that have started for us and, we'll continue to kind of look for them to keep doing that.
I'm a bit, as you know from previous years, some of the guys we've talked about, I'm a big unsung hero guy. What can you talk about? Garrett Jackson started to get more minutes. Bo Anderson started to get more minutes. Now, Bo Anderson 120 miles an hour at all times. But what can you say about those 2?
Yeah, you're exactly right. We're starting to see some really good things out of those guys off the bench. kind of starting to realize what their role is. They can come in and give us a spark. Both of them have been kind of getting good looks at shots on the offensive end, and then I've been pleased with both of them crashing the boards, getting good box outs, kind of the little things, like you said, the unsung hero part, where they come in and kind of do their job at a high level, and it helps us.
All right, well, we want to thank Coach Bosheets. We're going to let him get out of here. I'm sure he wants to get home before weather hits. So we'll be right back, wrapping things up on KTAK.
Thank you.
Handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back. We're going to wrap things up real quick by just checking out the Ranger Printer scoreboard. Lady Chiefs defeat Graybull 64-41. That's Wyoming Indian. You can listen to those games on KWYW. Lander Valley loses to Douglas 53-23. And at halftime, that's the last update we have, Wyoming Indian Chiefs 25, Graybull 24. For cameraman Connor and Kevin Shields, we want to say thank you to Cassie Shields back at the mothership, helping keep us on air. And we will be hitting the road and doing that awful Rawlins to Riverton route here in just a few minutes. We want to thank y'all for listening, and we will be back on Thursday with Green River at home. Come on out to Wolverine Gymnasium, watch the game, and then on Saturday, Taryn Debley will be bringing you the Rock Springs game. So, as I will be at Wyoming Press. Again, for Kevin Shields, for Connor Shields, this is Kevin Shields, wishing you a great weekend. Enjoy the football on TV tonight and tomorrow, and we'll see you next time on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour.